It is inevitable that bad things happen and that we will become upset or the circumstances will be upsetting. This task is not about trying to prevent those things from happening at all or running away from unpleasant things that should be dealt with. What the task is about is the times when we upset ourselves, seemingly on purpose, because we choose to expose ourselves to disturbing circumstances, events, or we choose to focus on them or choose to bring them up in our mind. It seems there's part of us that wants to be upset, that feels there is some sort of payoff from it. That part of us is not the mindful part, the present part, the still part. It seems to be an animal living inside us, perhaps in the basement. Feeding the animals could take several forms. First, there's the media version. Watching, reading, listening to things that upset you, that make you angry, that annoy you, irritate you. This could be in the form of news or reality shows full of obnoxious people, which seems to constitute about 50% of the shows these days. Or movies that inspire feelings of revenge or fear. Or talk show hosts who always seem to be outraged. If you notice that any form of media is bringing up these disturbing emotions, stop and ask yourself, why are you watching or listening to it or reading it? Perhaps the answer is to feed the disturbing emotion, the animal in the basement. So then, stop watching, listening, or reading. And then there's the social version. The author Eric Berne said in his 1964 book, Games People Play, that one of the unhealthy games that people sometimes play is called Ain't It Awful? In it, people compare notes about how bad something is and reinforce those disturbing feelings about it and seek and or award points for the suffering. For instance, you earn a "poor you, that's terrible" sympathy tongue clicking. If you find yourself in such a conversation, you can do one of two things. One, you can stay in the conversation, but stop playing the game, which would mean turning the conversation to something positive instead, or pointing out that the thing isn't really that awful. That is, saying some variation on "I don't mind the way things are." Or you could, in such a conversation, simply exit the conversation. Either way, you will stop feeding that beast in the basement. And then there is the memory version of this process. If you find yourself revisiting bad memories from your life or feeling those disturbing emotions about something from the past, ask yourself if there is a value in revisiting that memory or that feeling. If the value is negative, if it is disturbing, if it is not helpful, licking your wounds or fostering resentment or storing up grievances for later revenge, or if you can't find any value in revisiting that memory or feeling, stop and turn your attention to something else instead. So the task of stop feeding the animals is first to catch one of your wild animals, identify the disturbing emotion while it is active, and then next see what it eats. Notice the things it's delighting in, and then finally stop feeding the animal.